Hello and welcome to the Graduate Report. My name's Danny, and today I'm going to tell you how to travel to Belgrade, Serbia, because let's face it, you've probably never been there. The first step is taking a hot shower, steamy, hot mother shower. Then you want to look through a telescope that you've set up in the corner of your house at the edge of Malibu. Realizing that you're going to be in transit for 17 plus hours, it's a good idea to get those legs going and run a bit. And shit, while you're running, why don't you pop into the ocean for a minute? Are those ducks? What the fuck are ducks doing in the Pacific Ocean?
It's not cold till the water hits you in the nuts, and then it is. It's a mighty paintbrush you have there, God. That is a mighty fine paintbrush indeed. Okay, here we go. Ooh. Refreshing.
Now that you've got your sweat on, it's time to get to the airport 900 hours early because of COVID. While you're there, you can watch this lady unload a plane. Holy shit, that's an interesting job. I wonder how much one of those things cost. Probably more than $8. Since you've got so much time at LAX, you might as well relace your shoes, getting out every single twist in the laces. God damn, those are correct. Have a look at these motherfuckers, what's up? Oh, and I forgot to mention, you should be wearing compression socks because you're gonna be on a plane for 2,000 hours. Getting on the plane is easy, it's just like all the other times except you have to wear a mask. Dear sweet Jesus in heaven, is it possible that these two seats will remain empty? Holy mother of God, I think it might be. A key component of keeping seats empty when people start shuffling around is putting your legs over there. If you put your legs over there, people are less likely to be like, hey dude, can I, you just be like, no, I need this. I need this in my life. Don't take this away from me. It's all I have. It's all I have and I need this. Seatbelts must be fastened. It's important to fasten your seatbelt. The lady comes around and she checks for seatbelts and masks. You gotta do the seatbelt thing. Next thing you know, they're gonna bring around the food and stuff. The menu looks fantastic. Hummus, Turkish-style burger, salad, green salad, prawn. Please choose from the stroganoff or the beef. You know what? How about just a little bottle of red wine? How about a tiny bottle? You know what? I could probably drink a full bottle, but this little bottle's probably a good idea. Oh my God, is that food? Is that what that is? They call that food now? It's like white rice, broccoli, carrots, and some kind of beef. You could call it beef. It's more like rubber bands. I know it's a silly thing to, be laying sprawled out in one of the most uncomfortable seating arrangements on the face of the earth. But I really did feel like the luckiest son of a bitch on the planet. I was like, everyone else had to stay seated upright, and I could at least lay down on my side and make my arm go numb. Better to have a numb arm than a broken heart. I'll tell you that. Landing in Istanbul, Turkey. This is where you get to switch planes. It's hot when you get out there. And the rain, it's humid and you stick to everything. You stick to the air as you swim through it to get on a bus with 100 other people. Everyone had a negative COVID test in the last 48 hours. So I really don't see what the point of the mask thing is. Unless, of course, the employees are just trying to protect themselves or something. I don't know. The Istanbul bus thing goes under a really long tunnel-y bridge thing that's under a runway. I mean, it's like crazy. HSBC apparently owns this airport. They're a bank. Next, you're gonna get on a short flight. It's only about an hour and a half from Istanbul, Turkey to Belgrade. And on that flight, they're gonna try to make you eat a tuna fish sandwich. And to be honest, it's not bad at all. I ate it and it was delicious. Like, I wouldn't feed a child that tuna fish sandwich, but as a grown adult, my body can process those poisons with relative ease. Next, I'm gonna drink out of this tiny cup of water that fits perfectly into my tray. I don't think it was an afterthought. I think it was just kind of like they were looking at the tray and they were like, hey, we could put a bottle of water here. And they're like, no, don't put a bottle, put a tiny little cup. So yeah, that water was good. As you approach Serbia, you'll notice the clouds are pretty. Sometimes the clouds aren't there. It depends on when you go. I'm landing in the late August, so there are clouds. When you get to Serbia, the most important thing is going to be getting a taxi cab from the airport to the city where you're gonna live and stuff. Let me just say this about the situation here. The cab driver charged me like 600% more than he would charge like a normal person because I didn't have internet. And I was like, dude, I don't know where I'm going and I don't have internet. So could you hotspot me with your phone and contact the Airbnb people and ask them where that address is and talk to them and blah, 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 blah. So I gave him like a huge tip, but he was ripping me off anyway. So it's kind of like I was giving him a tip on top of being ripped off, which was like, I don't know. I mean, I didn't feel weird about it until I told my friends how much I paid for the taxi. And then they were like, oh my God, you got fucking ripped off. And I was just like, yeah, but the guy had kids. He had like 9 kids. And he like, one of them was like needed braces or something. Like, I don't know what his deal was, man. But the guy was cool and it worked out. So I could give a shit. If it's just a dude who's like working, I don't mind giving him money. I work hard for my money, and that dude worked hard for my money too. Then what happened? Yeah, then I get out of the cab. True story. I get out of the cab, and the first thing that happens to me is I run into a fan.
Danny.
Nice to meet
Bam!
you.
The first person on the sidewalk. She's like, "Holy shit, it's Danny!" Oh yeah, fuck, what's up? And then I ended up in this bathroom at Mama's shelter, which just looks like a bathroom, but it's kind of a trippy bathroom, so I really enjoyed it. I was like, "What? I gotta pee, and this is a great place to do that." And as soon as I walk out of the bathroom, who's sitting outside but a fan who wants to take a picture with me, of course, because, you know, why not? We are Serbia, Belgrade. I made it. I got a crazy Airbnb. It's got like a red couch in it, and this whatever the fuck this is, like New York. I'm naked because why not be? I mean, you're not here. You're not I'm not gonna be judged. Anyway, get ready for some Serbia videos because that's where we're at. That's what we're doing.